Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Y Spaces, Apiron, Tuala, Symph, Secuna, Red Circle Global, Maroon Studios, and Aim High. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Start Right podcast series ng Startup Podcast PH, where we talk with incubators, accelerators, and enablers that will help you start right with your startup. We have USEP, KTT, The Office, and Agilab TBI, Technology-Based Incubator in University of Southeastern Philippines in Davao City. And we have a KTTD OIC Director, Sir Francis Yap, and Agilab TBI Technical Staff, Sir Joe Corbeta. Hello, sirs. Kamusta?
Okay lang po. Welcome po to Davao.
Tapos, sir, ang KTTD, what does KTTD stand for?
So the KTTD stands for the Knowledge and Technology Transfer Division. So siya yung arm or the whole division that handles the translating the innovations or outputs of the faculty and students to become a commercial asset of the university. So that includes like creation of startups, spin-offs, and also other modes of commercialization like licensing.
So, ayun. So, si KTTD office, siya actually yung office ng university na, kumbaga, turning the researches into practical applications na, parang commercialized din
Yes.
somehow. And then, arm din ng office, si Agilab TBI.
Yes, under the KTTD, so si Agilab TBI. So, may 3 units kasi kami. So, here in the university, so, no, it started with 3. So, Intellectual Property Management Unit, then the Technology Business Incubation Unit, and the Tech Transfer Unit. Now, later on, nagdagdagan kami. So, currently today, we are here na at the DG Hub Fab Lab. So, ito yung fabrication laboratory namin. So, isa sa mga features ng USEP is to enhance SMEs and also our startups for their product development. And the other one, dun sa baba naman, is si MII, Metals Engineering and Innovation Center. So, siya naman in regards to mga metals na product development. So, medyo lumaki din yung division namin.
So, I guess this is parang the technology, rin ng university, no? So, parang technology arm. And then, kasi under din yung mga iba-ibang technology offices, kumbaga eh.
More into like parang services into
services na provide din to anyone?
Yes,
to the public even?
Yes po. So, for example, this one is a shared facility with DTI and UST. And so, if you're an SME startup, you wish for a product development, just come.
Yeah, and I saw nga there yung parang may list ng mga services na pinaprovide, parang may 3D printing. So, if you're a startup who want to create an MVP na maybe kailangan ng 3D printing, and especially in Davao, so maybe you can go here in the DG Hub Fab Lab Davao. Yes, sir, for the Agilab TBI, maybe siguro si Sir Jong din pwedeng pa-share ng onting introduction. Ano nga ba ang Agilab TBI?
So like mentioned ni Engineer Yap, as Agilab TBI as a technology business incubator. So we support student startup in USAP, as well as we have co-incubation program that we support TBIs from other SUCs or HEIs in Davao region. So as well as we are focusing as well for the faculty, we call that the spin-off. So currently, with the support of our directors, the Agilab TBI is relaunching the program banner. So we are focusing 3 program banners. The first one is the precision agriculture. The second one is the smart and lean manufacturing. And the last one is the green innovation. Because we see that is the most of the research produced of the university is really aligned of that program banner, sir.
So aligned ang kumbaga niche ng TBI, ng incubator, ng office sa expertise din kumbaga ng university. Oh, ayun. So siguro maybe alamin naman natin ano ba yung exact services, like ano ba yung exact benefits ng startups or ng researches or ng mga inventions here in the university that they can get if, for example, they get incubated kay Agilab TBI, or maybe the other services or all of the services that they can get from the KTTD office. I think part dito yung parang mga intellectual property din.
Yes, that's correct. So, one of the benefits if you're going to become a incubatees here in USEP is that we have a robust intellectual property service. So, we've been a platinum awardee back-to-back from the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines for the year 2024 and 2025. So, And also, USEP is one of the first SUC. I might claim that the first SUC to have a patent registered here in the Davao region, and we have the most numbers actually. And so that's one of the benefits if you're going to become an incubatee here in the USEP Aguilat. Okay, then and for the incubation, so we have networks of mentors, networks of experts that will help you to launch your startups, and also with our connection with our uh let us say our TBI consortium, the ideas Davao. So we are
Shout
also good shout out to them. So we are have in good leagues with them, and also uh some services. So I can give it to Joe.
Okay.
All right. So for the services of the Aguilat TBI, we have four type of services we offer. So the first one is we call that Hatch Incubation Program. Hatch Incubation runs for 3 months. This is for pre-incubation of the students or the faculty. The second one is the Eaglet program or the Eaglet Incubation Program that runs for 9 months. Then next is for the Agilab. For the Agilab is we call that one the Agilab because we see if the students or the startup teams are ready to face the market or the market mismo na ready na mismo sila ibenta yung technology that they produce, yung mga manufacturing nila, pati yung mga registrations or any papers for business establishment. So the last one is the acceleration program, but we're still thinking for to enhance the acceleration program because we believe that is really hard for the TBIs in state university. But we have a parang confident enough because I like we mentioned we have a new buildings for to offer the acceleration program. We call that one the co-working space for the acceleration program that support the startup founders or lady founders who want to establish or building their companies in Davao City po.
Actually, bigyan lang natin yung context nung names ng programs kasi ang Davao, famous din ang Davao for the Philippine Eagle. Kaya yung names ng inyong incubation program mag-start sa itlog pa lang, hatching. And then magiging eaglet, which is like a baby eagle. So parang pre-incubation, I think si hatch.
Yeah.
And then parang incubation. And then pag ready na siya to be a startup, magiging eagle na siya.
Parang flies na yun siya.
Flies.
So from hatch,
exit na siya.
Yes. And
flight,
then actually tinuro ko rin ni Sir Jong dito sa campus eh. So I saw rin yung mga eagles na mga statues. And I also saw the bagong building na ginagawa, and I think ila-launch na yun very soon, yung bagong building. Kailan nga ba, sir?
So we are eyeing hopefully by August. So but again, baka hopefully August na siya. So meron na mga inayos lang sort of ganyan. But we hopefully by August we will open it, then open it to the public ganyan. So
wow.
So 3-story building siya. So the first level is where we showcase itong mga products na mga incubatees, researchers, and faculty so that para din siyang one-stop shop. Like, kung gusto mong bumili, so you can also go there. Ganyan. Then, the second floor is parang co-working space. So dyan namin i-house yung mga next incubatees, cohorts namin, ganyan. So that they have a physical office that they could run. Then parang they could feel how to run an office talaga. Then also, kung meron naman external that they want to rent some office space, so we're open for that. And then the third floor, of course, the office of the KTTD. Then we have also like quite a large space for training hall. So if ever meron gagamit, so there we can conduct some our mentoring, some seminars and workshops for the incubators and also other stakeholders of the university.
Oh, actually, ang ganda. First of all, ang ganda ng idea na yung first floor is like an exhibit or like a shop din. Kasi, parang this is the time that a TBI will be really open to the public. So, saktong-sakto, hindi lalapit ang mga tao sa innovation or parang hindi pinapahirapang lumapit ang innovation sa mga tao. Kundi andyan, nasa first floor na isang building na actually nasa labas ng campus, so hindi kailangan ng IDs or something. So, it's really open to the public.
Yes, that will be open to the public. No? So yan kasi yung parang dream namin na accessible lahat ng technologies ng university to the public, and then like makita sa lahat kasi we are not bounded by these 4 corners university, but we want to extend our reach to the grassroots so that maraming maka-benefit ng mga researches and mga technologies provided by our startups and the faculty.
Yes, and actually saktong-sakto dun sa sinabi ko kanina sa very short welcoming remarks natin na parang it's time to make innovations more mainstream. Na parang ang innovation hindi yan nagagawa lang ng iilang tao. I think anyone, I mean, given the right resources and given the right access to mentors, networks, innovation should be more mainstream, kumbaga, and normalized somehow. So I think this is one big step towards that. And especially nga, no, si USEP pala, University of Southeastern Philippines, ay ang only state university here in Davao City. Or
May
sa bagay, may UP Mindanao. Pero one of the only SUCs dito sa ano. So
Mayroon namang local college, but perhaps siguro yung talagang established.
established yan.
Like,
yeah.
aside from the UP is USEP. Ganyan.
Si USEP, yeah. Ayun. Siguro let's talk naman about the startups na ini-incubate ni Agilab and also yung mga spin-offs and yung mga recent student startups na winelcome ni Agilab TBI. So, siguro just to expound lang a bit on like the niche, siguro pabigay lang ng onting description, example, just to get a picture, ano bang examples ng mga startups yung sinusuportahan ng office?
Okay. Based sa niching ng university, since doon talaga yung pinaka-importante, so that we the mga priorities namin to think for that one, sir, is the facility, the experts of the university, kung kaya talaga ng TBIs to support the incubation program or the student itself or the startup. So mga niching po namin, we, like I mentioned about sa precision agriculture, because we believe na especially for Tago Mabini campus, na they are really good when it comes of manufacturing, sa mga agriculture precision, na yun yung mga alignment or directions ng mga dissertation or thesis or practice students sa classroom mismo. Then when it comes sa lean and smart manufacturing naman, we also consider for that one kasi sa other incubators sa support namin ngayon is may mga technology or product or services na nagpo-focus for manufacturing, especially sa mga interviewees namin ngayon na for early childhood education, yung mga ganyan. Still, we appreciate that concept kasi that's still needed in the ecosystem. Then for the last one naman, for the green innovation, we need, since the TBI or the KTD itself po, sir, is gusto ng director namin is kunin lahat ng attention sa university. It's a university-wide program. So we appreciate still, kasi baka ang isipin ng other colleges na di sila kasali sa incubation program kasi pangalan pa lang technology na. So that's the reason why meron kaming green innovation for the science and art courses na for the ways na they can create a product or service na we can say na we have a facilities support and even the expert po that, sir.
Ayun. So, by the way, if merong startup or merong innovator in Davao or maybe even outside Davao na pwede naman magpa-incubate or siguro magpa-support kay sa office. So, paano nga ba yung process? How can they be part of like that Agilab TBI maybe, or even like when you open the new building, I think mag-open yung co-working spaces, yung offices for any startup, I guess, ano? So, how can they approach you?
Okay, so for internal, so mostly we gather our incubators through like mga incubation, hackathons, pitch competition, etc. For the external clients, so they can address it through a letter of intent addressed to the president, and then attention to me or to the VP for the research and development and extension, Dr. Roger Simon Tepio, and then after that we can discuss what is your intent in the office, and then later on we can have negotiate for your incubation program, and then we can include you to the incubation program, the Agilab, ganyan. So yun lang. So dapat aware lang talaga yung top management talaga.
Yes. Yes. So if you're a Davao startup, I think even if you're outside Davao, but maybe you want to have an office here in Davao, I think practical then to be part of the new building ni Agilab TBI. I actually saw nga kanina sa labas. Ang ganda nga nung itsura niya from the outside. Kasi kitang-kita mo talaga na parang it's kind of a modern building na parang saya magkaroon ng opisina doon.
digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them, and launch your products seamlessly with Secuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Let's go naman sa stories, sirs. So, ano nga bang kwento ni KTTD Office, kasi sa KTTD Office ay part talaga ng university eh. And si Agilab TBI ay medyo may story din. So, ano bang kwento behind ito? Behind the launching now ni Agilab? Actually, parang siya relaunch din siya somehow, and ng bagong building. So, maybe parang timeline and stories lang.
Okay, so medyo mahirap yan na. Parang
lang,
maging
siguro
nostalgic and sentimental tayo. So, way back in 2016, so the KTTD was created under Board Resolution number 17. So, parang nakita kasi ng management is that we need an office na merong magta-translate ng mga technologies. Hindi lang puro IP lang. Kasi norms 10 years ago, puro IP, hindi commercialized. So, kaya ginawa si KTTD. Kasi parang yan yung trend na ngayon eh. Like, gun days na puro lang nasa library. So, we want it to be marketed, makita talaga sa industry, and also returning some income. Okay, no? So, that's why KTTD. So, around 2018, 2019, ganyan. So, the USTP Shared started the HERIT program. Yan. So, we applied, and then, luckily, we one of the first batch of the HERIT program, the USTP Shared. So, from 2019 to 2021, it was first led by doctor na pala siya ngayon, Franz Maverick Lorelia. Shout out doon sa taga-Cagayan natin.
Taga-Cagayan de Oro.
So, ganyan kasi kami dito, one community lang talaga kami.
Yes.
Transfer lang minsan din, ganyan. So, but we complement each other. Nag-help talaga kami. So, yun. So, it was the Agila was run by Sir Dr. Lorelia from 2019 to 2021, and then somehow, perhaps is natamaan due to the pandemic, and ganyan. So, medyo naglaylo, means, I think from 2022 to 2024, ganyan. Then, when I entered here in 2025, this year, so, it was my dream na talaga to relaunch the Agilab. Kasi sayang yung na-start ng mga predecessors ko. Nandun na yun eh. It's that, where are you? Ganyan. So, we're still here. Ganyan. No, despite of let us say, of course, the budget, etc. But we want to help the community. Na meron lang other avenue na available. Like, USEP is still here. And that's why, when I accept Jong, when Jong entered here, and then nag-meeting kami, that I think there's a need for us to relaunch and then to rebrand ourselves. Kasi, outdated na din kasi. So, we have to become adaptable to sustain the Agilab. Nag-change din siya. Especially the technology. Then so kami din sa Agilab. So we change. And so before IoT, ganyan yung mga banner program. So I think old school na yan si IoT ngayon eh. So we are into AI na. So that's why Jong came up with the 3 programs, yung priority programs namin. And then okay, so we have this one. Then I wanted to start immediately. Ganyan. So last week we conducted our Agilab Next, our bootcamp for hackathon, ganyan. So and then we have our first cohort. So it's a good start, ganyan. Then hopefully we can launch these students and the faculties to become true-blown companies here in the Philippines. So I think that's the summarized overview of the Agilab. Though meron naman, of course, like for example, yung sinasabi ng Valley of Death, kasi we can think TBI as a startup.
Yes.
Parang din kasi siyang company. So, kaya napumunta din kami dun sa Valley of Death. Ganyan. Then we, of course, para ding Phoenix, of course,
Or Agila.
Agila na din. So, na-revive na
Nabuhay
din.
siya ulit.
Nabuhay kami ulit with this new hope, new start, and a new banger program.
Oh, so new start ka talagang Agilap and with the new building this 2025. Pero I mean, ano rin naman no, parang yung the first project was 2018 and at least nung 2018 right no, yung parang
proposal yun siya. 2019 talaga yung start.
2019. But I mean, nung time na yun, na-establish na rin naman yung structures, ganyan, yung mga, kumbaga, at least naging known na nasa USEP may TBI.
Yes.
So parang nabuo na yung mga structure, ano bang ginagawa ng TBI. And then, I think one of the most important things din kasi for TBI now is yung, as you said nga sir, being adaptive. I think that's very correct na ang TBI is also as an enabler of startups usually in the locality. Adaptive din sa kung ano bang nangyayari mga bagong technology and adaptive din sa kung ano bang nangyayari sa community. And I think smart nga ang mga ginagawa ni Agilap TBI ngayon with the new building and also with the sustainability plan kasi I think with the value of that si TBI ay startup nga din, kailangan din niya ng business model. So kailangan din niya mag-survive. So now hindi na siya parang funding form but Agilap TBI and the KTTD office is actually sustaining itself na rin, diba? So parang meron na ring financing by itself para mabuhay yung office, para mag-work siya, and para makapag-support ng mga startups. And I think actually that's how TBI should be. And actually, I'm kumbaga, ang galing na sustainable si Agilab and si KTTD office now.
We thank you for the management for that. And also, siguro isa din sa nakapasustain din sa KTTD is that yun nga, we offer our services especially yung sa IP.
Yes.
So, doon, I think nakapag-accumulate din kami ng substantial amount. So, meron kang makukuha. Ganyan. Then, luckily din, meron ding funds for some sort of product development which we will see later on sa isang spin-off namin like from saan yung start niya? From kahoy lang, then through the intervention with the KTTD. So, parang naging maganda niya yung MVP niya. Ganyan. So actually, that's one of yan yung ma-avail nila dito.
Actually, yeah, that's what I want to clarify lang sa mga kasi like ako rin even before, I didn't know about TBIs. So ang in-expect natin is TBIs may funding from the government or something like that when they join the DOST programs. Pero eventually, those fundings are just a few years, actually 2 years typically, but eventually, the TBI should be able to like finance themselves. And maraming paraan, actually, I have interviewed around 10, magka 20 na ata ng mga incubators and TBIs. Iba-iba ng ways and means on how to fund themselves. May iba na getting public sponsors or private sponsors. May iba na parang like sa inyo, parang through the services na pinaprovide. For example, sa inyo, through the IP services na napaprovide, so somehow it can bring in revenues na magpapabuhay sa office. So, really iba-iba, So, I really commend actually the TBIs who are able to do that. Pwede nga rin siguro with the new building, diba? With the co-working rents, So, that's also, So, actually, that's a very good thing. So, that's what we need in this. When I say that, when we say entrepreneurship, it's not just about like making a profit. It's actually, and for all the audience out here, yung mga ang ibig sabihin ng business is not just about making a profit, pero kumbaga making something useful and finding a way on how to sustain that, on how to make that, na hindi lang siya parang isang beses nangyari, dalawang beses nangyari, pero kumbaga part na siya ng mundo, part na siya ng society, part na siya ng economy, kumbaga. Ayun. Siguro last question na lang, sirs, before we start interviewing our startups here. Kamusta nga ba ang parang startup ecosystem sa Davao City or maybe sa USEP? So, what do you think about the stage right now, maybe?
I could say that I could compare two regions as I work. I work one region, previous region. I could say the Davao City is really a good or well established when it comes to ecosystem. Maybe may mga need to improve, pero overall, this really good na for the startup. And so parang advantage na siya sa mga startups, especially for student, na may platform na or program na to support their idea na hindi lang siya always idea from the classroom. It will convert it to commercializations. And through our expertise, we can say na we can help them when it comes of their project proposals, funding, and or investments. And that is the directions of the Agilab to get a funding investments not only from the government as well as for the private agencies. Now, when it comes of USEP startup ecosystem naman dito, we could say na will empower na yung mga students. Like, for example, yung event namin last week na the Agilab Next, we received 196 entries individual.
wow.
So imagine
Dami.
how empowered people or students from the university. So imagine we only select 50 seats or 50 packs for the program because we wanted na to produce startup teams na with a solid foundation when it comes to creating or establishing their company. Parang may learning na kasi kami na di namin kaya na madaming i-incubate namin na di namin siya matutukan one-on-one. So we want to focus in more parang short or small numbers of incubatees. Currently, for students, we have only 4 incubatees because we want to focus each teams na to survive or to sustain their startup, not only sa classroom or incubation, but also to graduate the incubation program as they become an Agila already na po, sir.
Yes, tsaka siguro nga parang quality over quantity na approach ngayon.
Yan yung paulit-ulit niya sinasabi sa akin. So, we need quality over quantity.
Yes. Tsaka para din I mean, this is also what I want to add, nagtataka kasi ako dun sa parang sinasabi na parang a lot of startups fail, na parang 90% of startups fail. Pero I mean, of course, that's true kasi startups are like experiments Pero somehow naman, di ba, I think somehow, we can focus on like the best ideas and the best talent. So maybe, hindi naman pagkat mataas yung failure rate, hayaan na natin mataas yung failure rate We should strive for more success.
Maybe tapos kami sa era na yan na to introduce or ipakilala what is startup,
true,
what is TBI.
True.
Parang just imagine na lang na-imagine na namin na most of the student is aware na what is startup.
Yes.
Kasi ang dami na ng mga, like for example, the podcast, the movies, parang hindi na sila mahirapan to understand what is podcast. So currently, tinignan namin is kung ano yung kaya namin i-support sa team. Kaya lahat ng mga team namin na naka-align talaga sa partner namin. Kasi we think or we believe na kaya namin siya masuportahan based on the facilities, co-working space, and the expert that we have po.
Yeah. Galing. That's really very correct actually. So, maybe nga, nasa stage din ng ecosystem, depende ko ano yung gagawin ng TBI. I mean, we have to admit it din naman. Sa ibang city, may ibang province maybe, hindi pa rin ganun ka-aware, ganun kalakas. So, maybe iba't ibang stage rin talaga yan. So, nagkataon si Davao ay medyo aware na nga rin talaga sa innovation, sa startup. So, maybe it's time to put more focus into like the quality then naman over the quantity. Ayun. Pinakahuling question, ano nga bang future plans for the TBI? And by the way, can I mention lang actually sa Davao pala, ang daming mga TBI actually So, mga ilan nga ba? I think mga around 10 din sa TBIs here.
Yung official.
State pala, sorry.
Ng DOS.
State ngayon yung pala official So, grabe rin talaga ang Davao startup ecosystem 8 ng TBIs in just Davao City. Davao region. Ayun. So, ang dami nun actually. And that means thriving or actually rising ang startup ecosystem here. And anyway, sige, let's go back to the question, sir. So, future plans for the TBI and for maybe for KTTD office and yung the new building. Nasaan nga ba yun?
Doon.
Dito pala.
So, our future plans, of course, is to cater more incubatees. Ganyan. So, the division will grow and more personnel so that we could cater more because we want maraming gagraduate in our incubation program, maraming ma-establish startups because what can benefit kung maraming startup is that of course our community, the Davao region, of course the economics of the Davao region ganyan. So that's our future plans, maging greater yung ma-cater namin na mga incubatees. And also with the new building, so hope ma-entice sila na brand new. Kasi yan na building so amoy, brand fresh pa yun. Bagong pintura yun. So parang ma-motivate yung mga incubatees to work. So ganyan. Then, yun. So to to promote the technologies of the university, Kubernetes, Kenyan Future Plans, and then with our new building that will help to innovate, mayroong mga design thinking, ganyan. So, and also, our future plan, of course, that somehow among our incubatees, meron na po tayong isang unicorn here from Davao. Of course, that's our goal talaga, na that we could proud na tatak Davao, ganyan. So, that's our future plans.
May unicorn eagle.
Parang ganyan, unicorn eagle.
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com. Guided by one of our top experts.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Sir. Again, ano.
Thank you.
By the way, if our listeners, baka may nakikinig dyan who want to be incubated maybe, or by the way, so may application process ito, no? Ang parang to be part of the cohort or to be an incubatee ng TBI, ano. So parang may selection process and may criteria.
Yes.
So I think they can know na lang if they approach you. But if there are listeners who want to know more about the office, maybe gusto nga ng services ng 3D printing maybe, or kung anumang in-offer ng office, or maybe they are interested in the co-working office spaces sa bagong building or sa incubation program. So how can they know more about KTTD office and Agilab TBI?
Okay, so for you to connect with us, so we have our Facebook page, KTTD. So just search it in Facebook, then updated naman din yung mga post namin in our recent events, and then also in our upcoming events. So you can connect with us through there. Then if you really intend to become one of our incubatees and cohorts, so just send a letter through email to us at kttd@usep.edu.ph. So kindly address to our president, Dr. Bonifacio G. Gabales Jr., and attention to me, Engineer Francis Luisiap, the OAC director. And then we shall talk on our plans for you to become our incubatees.
So hindi na rin to parang cohorts, parang anytime.
Yes.
Anytime. Yes, I think that's the correct for TBIs na hindi naman kasi timely ang batch ang innovation. It can happen anytime. So I think parang okay din na if at any time they want to be incubated, they send a letter and they apply.
We'll try to become like that because kasi dati one of our parang mga na-experience that you cannot generalize mga incubatees. Yan yung needs nila. So each of these incubatees, meron talaga lang
Kanya-kanya,
at saka may needs sila.
Yes.
So of course, may iba dito na national track. Itong incubatees dito na track. So you might be late. Ganyan, but we'll still accommodate you as much as possible. Ganyan.
Parang sa classroom lang, no? So sa classroom kasi, hindi siya sabay-sabay na learning na same yung syllabus. So parang siya, mas tutok na mentorship sa bawat isa. Ayun. So siguro sa Agilab TBI lang na may Facebook page, no? Yes, tinag ko nga pala yung Facebook page. Can you
Sige. You can still follow pero yung pinaka-active na ngayon is the USEP Knowledge Knowledge Technology Transfer Unit. Then Agilab as well. So we will try to to credit the Agilab Facebook page in the universities po. Pero yung mga informations naman. Pero pinaka-concrete talaga, sir, is the KTTD na lang po para direct siya.
Sige, then itag ko both Facebook pages, and I'll also put the details when we publish this on YouTube and Spotify. And ayun, maraming salamat, sirs.
Thank you.
And thank you sa mga
Thank you.
nakinig. Salamat. Thank you very much to our 61 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLexPH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Argum AI. Make smarter decisions by presenting both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by ePlayment. Turn content into opportunity, grow deeper connections, and earn more. Only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.co. School of Profits. Filipino-led community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners. Built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner. Early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform Hustle PH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly Tech, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body Beaties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. School Tech, all-in-one AI integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They have a referral program for people who can bring in new clients. You might know a Western-based business that needs better support. Britanna, enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits the small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. DiviCode Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and wellness programs for you. This episode is powered by Stugbodok, JIA Engineering Solutions, Alcacon Aquafeeds 1Alj, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Wistless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohey Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.